The men in blue get their hands dirty, trying to keep the streets clean. But sometimes they do a little more with their hands, especially when patting down suspects. Luckily, these disturbing incidents were caught on camera. Otherwise, no one would have believed them.
On the officer's body camera, you can see him unzip her jacket.
I have never seen an officer touch my client's breasts, shake them.
In the heart of Raleigh, North Carolina, a routine traffic stop became a national controversy. Body camera footage captured the actions of Officer Van Alpheus during a pat-down of a 26-year-old woman, sparking widespread debate. On September 25th, 2019, while the woman was stopped for gas on St. Mary Street, she was surrounded by a group of officers. The body camera video shows the handcuffed driver being searched by Officer Alpheus. The footage, released by the woman's attorney, shows Officer Van Alpheus conducting a body search that has since faced intense scrutiny and criticism. As the camera rolls, it captures the officer unzipping the driver's jacket, proceeding to touch her breasts and apparently shaking them before his hands move to her shorts. He also requested she turn around and spread her legs before he searched between her legs, running his hand between them. The officer touched my client in every way that a normal person, especially a woman, would not want to be touched by a man, Griffin stated. The allegations ignited a firestorm, pitting the attorney's claims against the police department's defense. Raleigh Chief of Police Cassandra Deck Brown defended the officer in a press conference, calling the attorney's claims egregious, erroneous, and unprofessional. She maintained the search was valid and professional, consistent with his training, and called for the release of the full video, confident it would corroborate her defense. Officer Alpheus isn't the only cop to face such accusations. Officer Robert Neff of the Louisville Metro Police was also caught on camera using his hands excessively on a civilian.
Why me? Why did he see me as the vulnerable person to come into my safe place of work and try to take advantage of me?
It all started when Officer Neff came into a Thornton's gas station off Bardstown Road near Fern Creek, where officers received free coffee and drinks. He spotted Taylor and immediately started having creepy thoughts.
Me a hug, so we side hugged, and then he kissed me on my cheek, which at that point I told people, you know, I'm uncomfortable around him, like this is not something I'm wanting to pursue.
Determined to get what he wanted, Neff returned to the gas station the next day. Police reports state he spent over 2 hours on duty, following Taylor around the store. Taylor said Neff admitted to having romantic feelings for her, but she told him she was in a relationship and only wanted to be friends. That same day, security footage in the back storage area of the gas station captured 2 separate incidents where Neff groped Taylor.
Was grabbing my down between my shirt, was trying to rub up against my leg area.
In October 2020, Officer Robert Neff pleaded guilty to sexual and official misconduct for the incident. The Metro government later reached a $55,000 settlement with the victim, Emery Taylor.
In August of 2018, Jackson County Sheriff Lou Roberts asked the Florida Department of Law Enforcement to open an investigation into one of his deputies. After a further probe, Zachary Wester, an officer with the department since 2016, was said to be planting drugs in cars, leading to a slew of false charges.
Zachary Wester first raised red flags in 2018 after bodycam footage from a traffic stop on an unsuspecting driver, Steve Van, became public. What began as a routine stop on an ordinary day in Jackson County, Florida, would soon escalate into a shocking encounter. As Deputy Wester approached Van's white SUV, his body camera captured him with a stern expression, scanning the vehicle's interior for any signs of suspicion. Van's confusion was evident as he struggled to understand the reason for the traffic stop. As Wester searched Van's truck, he appeared to find a small plastic baggie in the vehicle's center console.
All right, honesty's gonna go a long way with me, okay, man?
Yeah.
All right, I've got to test this. Have you ever seen this before?
No. No, what is that?
Van desperately denied any connection to the baggie, but Deputy Wester was resolute. He took the small baggie back to his patrol car to conduct a NARC-2 field test. While manufacturer stated the test would turn dark blue if methamphetamine were present, the contents instead revealed a negative purplish color. Ignoring the clear results, Deputy Wester falsely claimed the test was positive. As a shocked Van pleaded his innocence, Wester proceeded to read him his Miranda rights, attempting to coerce a confession. Van maintained he would never have consented to a vehicle search if drugs were present. After Wester's deception was uncovered, his superiors found more instances of misconduct, and he was in handcuffs just a few months later.
The evidence caught on body camera. He was fired immediately, and after months of a deeper investigation, officials announcing his arrest and the time he could face.
Suspicion began with a review of Deputy Zachary Wester's body camera footage. Investigators uncovered a pattern. Wester would pull over drivers for minor violations and then plant drugs in their vehicles. He manipulated his body camera to hide these illicit actions. Investigators also found Wester was falsifying drug tests. Footage showed he would falsely claim positive results from negative drug tests to build his cases. As a result, prosecutors were forced to drop 119 of nearly 300 cases, and over 30 defendants had their charges dismissed. Wester's damage was far-reaching. One victim, Benjamin Bowling, lost custody of his daughter after a false arrest, and his pleas for DNA testing on the planted drugs were ignored. Wester was later arrested and charged with numerous crimes, including racketeering and fabricating evidence. He was convicted in 3 of 12 cases. Prosecutors revealed his typical method was to use the pretext of smelling marijuana to justify a search, then pretend to find drugs. Bodycam footage in one instance showed him palming an item to plant in a victim's vehicle.
A diligent prosecutor scrutinizing Bodycam video of the Odom search found Deputy Zach Wester clearly manipulating a white pack.
Video from a February 2018 traffic stop shows Wester searching a woman's white pickup truck. As he was about to put on a black glove, his hand briefly went out of frame with his fingers closed. Authorities believe he was holding the drugs he was about to plant. During his sentencing, Odom let her feelings known to Wester. "You've robbed me of my credibility and as a mother and a grandmother for the last 3 years," Odom said in a brief statement before the court. "I probably missed 1.5 years of my grandbaby's life because of this. I wish you no ill will, and you'll never know what you've done to me until you have children of your own." Ultimately, Wester was sentenced to 12 years, 6 months.